Hi guys, so I'm stopping in today to talk about mostly achievements in Tomb Raider Remastered. So I'm just going to talk about it. It bothers me a little bit. Some of the achievements bother me, and I don't think they thought about it when they put the achievements in. And I know that because we're going to start on the subject of I just completed the entire game of Tomb Raider 2 using only my pistols. There was a point I used my harpoon gun to do the achievement where you have to swan dive into the water at the end of Rekka Maria Doria and swim all the way through the underwater tunnels with the eels and the barracudas and the divers in one breath without taking damage. So I played all the way through the game using her pistols. Now you have to take my word for this because I don't have proof. And I got to Home Sweet Home and I thought, you have to use your shotgun here. The game forces you to use your shotgun. Does this forfeit the achievement of using your pistols through the entire game? And I thought they must take this into account. This is the only weapon you get here. So I played it, completed it, got to the total at the end, went to the title screen, and I didn't get the achievement because technically I didn't use my pistols all the way through the game, even though I did. So I've written down some of the achievements. I've got a good percentage of them. I've done most of them, to be honest. I'm unlocked. I hate it. How the fuck are you supposed to know what they are? How the heck are you supposed to know what they are? Like, how? Trial and error? I ain't playing this whole game trial and error everything just to maybe unlock something. So photo mode. So you can do photo mode by clicking the thumbsticks down. Most thumbsticks, which is hard because sometimes I want to take a picture of her in combat or something. And you can't really do that by clicking the thumbsticks. It's difficult. You can take it, as far as I can see, through the entire level. I noticed this when I was playing with it in St. Francis Folly, and I was like, I could go and see Pierre at the bottom. When he's triggered, I can go see Pierre and see what he's up to. He looks like he should be in a boy band. Why do Larson and Pierre look like they should be in a boy band? They'd almost look like Sims 4 characters. It's really strange. The camera, amazing. I just love how it's not confined to a certain radius around Lara. You can go around the whole level. You could go to the end of Atlantis straight away with the camera. As long as there's no doors and stuff in the way, you can do it. It's almost a way of scouting the level. Sometimes I've wanted to see, what's up the ramp that the boulder comes down. I'd take the camera up there and have a look. You know, in Atlas, what's up there? I can see now, take the camera up. I just love the fact you can look around at the ceilings and where the skybox is. I love the fact there's skies in the first game. I think the first game is the one that really stands out in the remasters because the others just kind of look the same but prettier. But this one never had skies. It was just black. It just makes this game stand out from the rest because it looks so different. Like the sky in, the valley in general, just the valley in general in the first game is just so friggin' nice. I did like the T-Rex the way he looked in the original trailer. He looked different. He had a boxier looking face and I think he looked really cool. They changed his look and I don't like it as much as the boxier head. I don't know. I liked the boxy head appearance of the T-Rex in the original trailer. I just think he looked more charming. I don't know. He's got very white teeth. He's got some real pearly whites going on there. So we're talking about the first problematic achievement here. I do believe this is problematic. Called Leave 'em Sucking Wind, and it's just like kill every single enemy in the game. The problem is there's loads of bats that don't activate. There's one hanging in Colosseum near the boulder room. He always hangs there and he never activates. Is this an enemy? Does this count as an enemy? If so, I can't kill him because he just hangs there forever. It's the same as St. Francis Folly. There's loads of bats that are just hanging around in the ceiling and I don't know how to activate them. Unless I've just missed a certain finicky little platform that they come out on. There's about, I would say 3 to 5 bats hanging in there that don't activate. Is this going to affect my total? I have a feeling the answer is yes. because it doesn't tell you how many enemies there are in a level like it does with pickups, because I thought I was playing the game, getting everything, and I realised there's pickups I don't know where they are, and I don't know where the hell they are because as far as I know, I've searched really well. I even put on the original graphics sometimes, because sometimes the things stand out better on the original graphics. She has got a new move which does affect gameplay somewhat. It's when she steps to pick up something or steps to activate a lever in the centre. Before, she used to just activate a lever as long as you was kind of in front of it. And there's an achievement in the third game that is a nightmare to do originally when she didn't have this issue. She would just activate the switch if she was in front of it. But now she sidesteps to get in the centre of the switch. And there's an achievement in the third game, don't get caught by the spiky ceilings. Don't get caught by the spiky ceilings. Now this is a nightmare anyway, and I can't do it when she doesn't do this sidestep. You just can't do it. Oh well, fun time to die then, isn't it? But now she sidesteps to pull it in the centre. I think we're gonna have to land bang in the centre of the switch, which I don't think I can do. Hardy Raider, do the game without healing. When I saw this, I thought, how in the f are you supposed to do this? But I did it. I actually did it. I found the best way to do it was to act like a complete pussy with enemies. Just hang down when you can, lure them away with your shadow. Atlantis, I did surprisingly well. It wasn't sort of until towards the end, towards the bit we have to rush up to the secret. By the way, the door was open for ages. I don't know whether they got rid of the timer on this secret, but it took ages to get up there because I was obviously able to take on 3 Atlanteans. This is where I started to think, I don't think I can do this, because I decided to do don't heal and use only Lara's pistols at exactly the same time. Now the logical thing to do would be to do the pistols while you are healing, but no, I did them both at the same time, and I was like, I've come too far to give up now. I thought, am I gonna have to give up and just do the no healing run here and just use guns? But I was like, I've got to Atlantis with using just my pistols. I don't want to give up now, so I don't know what the word is I'm trying to look for. I persisted and I looked at something. It was just basically, how do you get the medipacks behind the door? And it was also showing you the entrance into this room, and he hid in the corner. You go in to activate them, and then he went back and hid in the corner, and they actually can't shoot you there, and they don't come in and attack you, and that's how I did it. So I'm really grateful that I found that video and that person knew how to do something amazing. The skater boy was a shithead. Oh my god, I had to get into the water and go up and shoot him in the alcove because I couldn't get behind him. The key is to get behind the enemy, roll behind the enemy, and then they can't shoot you. Just keep doing that. Sometimes we'd play kiss chase. He'd be going around in a circle and I'd be chasing him. He would change his pattern and I couldn't do it. So I had to just get into the water as fast as I could and shoot him in the alcove. It took about 15, I would say 10 to 15 minutes to kill him because I had to wait for him to come into my zone. Like if he was skating around underneath, which is what he loved to do, just skate around underneath my platform, I couldn't see him. I'd got to Natla not healing and using just my pistols, and she was kicking my ass. I think they've made her harder. I don't remember her being an issue really. She fires 3 fireballs at you now, and I don't think she used to. I think she used to fire 1. I think they made her harder because, to be honest, Natla is really piss easy, to be fair. And I don't know whether this is just because I could heal and I could use bigger guns, but she's piss easy. And she wasn't this time. She gave me help. She was fine as long as she flew around in the distance, but she moves really unpredictably. You can't get behind her. She just moves weird. She like flies at you in a weird pattern, and it's hard to avoid her. I was trying to move all of the time. I was trying to side flip, back flip, just run. I was just trying everything to avoid her, and she just kept killing me. And I was like, oh, please don't tell me I have to give up now. I have to just give up on the pistols round and just use the other guns, and I've come to the end. This is the end. So I just kept trying and trying and trying, and then luckily, I think the game felt sorry for me. You seem to be struggling there, let me help you. She landed in the distance on the floor and she just kept firing 3 fireballs at me. If she hadn't done that, I'd have had to given up. But yeah, I haven't written down the name of this one, but pick up every single pickup from the game. In total, I missed 5 pickups in the game. 2 of those are unobtainable, which is why I don't think this achievement is possible, because there's that door in Atlantis that has 2 large medipacks behind it, but no way of accessing it. I saw somebody else get it, but they used the code to make Laura swim, and then it opened. That's not getting it, is it? That's cheating the game. That's sort of exploiting the game somehow to make it open. I don't know why the fuck it opens just because she's swimming. Is it like, has it got a phobia of swimming people? I don't understand. But yeah, so get every single pickup. Like, I don't know where the hell I missed this one. There was apparently one, other than these 2 pickups. I missed 3 pickups in Atlantis. I don't know where the hell this one was, unless there's 3 pickups behind this door and I just can't see the 3rd one. I really searched well. I searched all the crevices. I turned on regional graphics just in case, and I really, as far as I know, searched really thoroughly. But I missed 1 pickup. I don't know where the hell it was. So this is another achievement I don't think you can do, because you can't get behind this door. God, did I try. I tried like doing the corner glitch on it. No, it won't work. I tried just trying to run through the crack of the door, roll through the crack of the door, jump against the door. I tried everything, but you cannot get in as far as I can see. So these 2 you have to abandon. So can you even do this? Have they even remembered that this door is a thing when they've given you pick up every single thing in the whole game? Because you can't. You can't do it. There's also an achievement. I've written it here actually. It's called, where is it? Let me look for it. It's not called that. It's called Kong's Fate. Basically kill a gorilla at the highest point in the level on Colosseum. Now this is really not very specific. What is technically the highest point? There's that step area to the side of the like rocky parts that you go over. Maybe it's up there, but there's also a slope next to it. Technically, this is the highest point. But can you imagine trying to kill this gorilla on this slope? It's such a small area. Is it at the top of the slope as well, or at the bottom of the slope? Like what? This is so unspecific. It's unbelievable. Like, at what point does it have to like technically be right at the top of the slope? I tried luring this gorilla up there and it comes so far and then gives up. He like gives up and turns around and goes away. How the heck do you get this gorilla up there in the first place? I couldn't do it. It gave up and abandoned the idea and ran away somewhere else. I need you up here. This is an achievement I need to do. I need to get you at the highest point of the level. It's right here at the back. So this one, I don't know what the fuck to do. Luckily, there's loads of people who have done individual achievements. Some of them I wouldn't have been able to do without help from other people. I don't know how these people figure this shit out. That the blade part, don't use the wall in the Great Wall of China in the second game, but don't get hit by the blades. I was looking at the blades, I was trying to time it past, but I kept getting hit every time. What you do is you sort of line yourself up in a certain way. You just run, jump and just keep going. I even kept going in the water at the end, but it hit me. I was like, I'm doing something wrong. So I stopped and sort of swam past it and I managed to do it that way. But how the hell would someone work this out? I don't understand how you would work this out. So some of these achievements are just a little bit aggravating. Pet this cat. Handstand on the Sphinx's head. Now this is a point where I'm like, are some of these achievements a bit buggy? Because I'm doing it. I handstood on the Sphinx's hat in Sanctuary of the Scion because you can't get on the other Sphinx's head. It's impossible. So it's obviously the big Sphinx. So this didn't work. I was right in the middle of its hat. I handstood on it and it didn't count. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember there being an invisible ledge inside of its face. So you drop from there and you land on a ledge actually where its nose sort of would be, I suppose. And you slide down and you're right bang center in the middle of its face. I'm like, this is what it means. It means find the invisible ledge inside of the Sphinx's face and do a handstand on it. It makes sense. Like, you've got to know about that. It's hidden by its face. So I handstood on it and it didn't count. No achievement came up. And I was like, how can it not mean this? This is its hat I did it on originally. It doesn't say on its hat, it says on its face. I'm in its face, handstanding on the ledge that's hidden. This should get an achievement, surely, for knowing about this ledge alone. I watched somebody else do it because I was like, am I just doing it wrong? They grabbed onto the side of its hat, did a handstand and it counted. So I'm going to try this next time I play. On the side of its hat, look, it doesn't say handstand on the side of the Sphinx's hat. It says do a handstand on the Sphinx's face. How is that its face? It's his hat. It's not even his face, it's the side of his head. I think some of these achievements sound like they're written by AI. They're worded in such a weird way. Sometimes I'm looking at it like, what the fuck do you mean by that? What the hell do you even mean by that? Grab your prize in the cave with the room with the deadly funnel is one of, I don't know if it's word by word. Receive your prize in the cave in the room with the deadly funnel. What the fuck is a funnel? Isn't it like a thing that you pour liquid into to put things in bottles? And I googled it and that's exactly what it is, funnel. What the fuck do you mean by funnel? To me that doesn't sound like it's written by a human. Deadly funnel, what the fuck is that? Who uses the word funnel for hole in the floor? I don't understand it. Feast your eyes on this. Look at the tons of gold. What the fuck do they mean by this? I was looking at the bars when I put the gold bars into the slots in my Palace Midas. Look at the bars. Look at the bars. Look at the bars. It's not that. Really look at the hand. Look at the hand. This is where the gold happens. Maybe you have to take a picture of her when she's torn into gold. Could that be it? I think I've just figured it out. Maybe that's what you do. You take a picture of her as C-3PO, because I don't know what else it would mean. Anyway, I'm going to go, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.